Jerry, Geri, the landlord for Fremont Gardens Apartments complex. Has, I think, other landlords, um, but that's the one who talks to myself. She is charging me rent, but I don't have a lease yet that she made me sign because I don't want to sign the lease. I would say no to that. And then I charged her for that I need a new apartment and I need food every day. And she said no to that, and she is charging me rent, and I have to pay the first of every month. And I think July is unsolvable. That's true that I would have to leave Fremont Gardens Apartments complex because I'm not Jerry myself. And that's what she wants me to pay for, is that I'm not herself, but who? Because that's not the first landlord of Fremont Gardens Apartments. The one who gave me the key, her name is Shonda Navis, and Navas is her last name, Navis. That's where I got the key from in the year 2013, I think. And then I heard Jerry say she has a copy of the key in the office. I would have given her one if she had asked for it, but she didn't ask for it, and I tried to give her my keys exactly, and she said I can have them, but she's about to evict me out of the apartment. That means she doesn't want a copy of the key to threaten the apartment. She wants something like, she wants me to talk to her about myself, and that's her not being the creator of myself. And I don't want to talk to her about myself because she's not the creator of myself. And that's going to put me right out of this apartment that I am being created, and somebody is talking to me about myself and excluding that I'm being created by heaven. They're excluding my genitals, and I'm not alive without them. She once asked me, I can come into her office and she'll close the door and we'll talk privately. And I don't go into her office unless I am shouted. That's how I'm going to walk out of there. Somebody threatened to beat me up in her office. Yes, not Jerry. It was somebody else. I don't know her name. Sorry, I don't. Did I have my glasses on? I have prescription contact lenses, which I no longer wear. I have prescription eyeglasses, and then I don't wear any glasses sometimes, and it's affecting my memory of sorts. I don't really have a memory anymore. I don't really remember things anymore. I have to be able to see them as God, or I don't know. So yeah, somebody got too close to me because I shouted, and they threatened to beat me up, and I don't know why. Because I was shouted is not really true that I had started or instigated a physical fight. I didn't put my hands on somebody else in anger. I did not do that. I sometimes point when I shout, but I don't actually. I've never put my hands on somebody else in anger, as Judge Judy would say. I agree with that. Never put your hands on someone else in anger. So no, I don't do that. But it's really true that I don't know the creation of myself anymore because of Charles Toe's illegal trespassing in my residence. And I'm not selling my housing for food. I find you alone in the wrong is how it's alive that way from my point of view. But I have to say that I would not order it alive that way for myself. I really don't need that. From my point of view, I don't have any sort of need for sexual abuse, and I don't want any of that in Alive. And then I could go and say some other things like, I don't need to grow my height, I don't need that in Alive. I don't need to eat food, I don't need that in Alive. I don't need hunger for food, I don't need that in Alive. And then I would say, I don't need you to talk to me at all. You don't need to speak to me at all. I don't need that in Alive. So that means I don't have a name that's due to myself, and I got named by somebody who's not myself. And it's true that I don't live there anymore, and I'm trying to support myself without the person who named me being responsible for supporting that I was named, when that she one way did that to myself, and she's alone in the wrong that way. And I can't help it. She didn't survive that. She did that to me, and I did have to move on with my life. But it's homeless to know you, Donna of Altman and Moser. They both named myself Becky, and I don't afford it because it's not due to know you. It's not due to tell you I'm not Becky. I'm not Becky is alive that way. There's no reason to say that. Becky's the name of my overlord. How'd you know that? I don't know, because it's not alive. It's not fair. You're a psychic is due to be you're a psychic if I consult with you and I give you money for a psychic reading. You can't just be a psychic, say I see you and I named you. I'm sorry, I just don't know how it's alive. I don't need that in a life for myself.